Hello, welcome back. Okay, if you didn't see my first video, I talked about how I was catfished. You should watch that video first because you're not gonna
make sense.
Yeah, this video's not gonna make sense. So yeah, in my first video I talked about how I was catfished and how I revealed it. No, how I investigated everything and I found out I was being catfished. This video is just gonna explain what he told me after I caught him and all the things that we don't fucking understand.
Yeah.
The video's probably gonna be short though. So, okay. In my last video, I was talking about, the last part I talked about was how we searched up the gym and the real person with the real picture came out and his real name was Andrew. Yeah, it was Andrew. And he deleted, my catfish deleted everything, stopped texting me and everything. And my brother made me send him a message saying that I was going to accept him whatever way he was, that I didn't care that he catfished me, and he replied. So then, after he replied, I asked him, I was like, what the fuck? Like, why'd you do this to me? Like, why? And he told me, I couldn't tell you because I didn't want to hurt you. So I was like, what? How long were you going to keep this from me? Like, were we never going to see each other? Were we just going to be in a relationship on the phone for the rest of our lives? Like, it has been 1 year, and you did not tell me anything. How long? And you weren't planning on telling me. Like, it was already a year and a month that had been going, and you weren't going to tell me. And he's like, I couldn't tell you. Like, I knew it was going to hurt you. But either way, you were going to hurt me anytime. Like, just, you should have done it in the beginning. Like, hey, you know what? I'm fake. This is not really me. It was going to hurt me anyways. There, in the future, more in the future, I was going to be hurt anyways. There was no way I wasn't going to be hurt. But he decided to keep going. He was going to plan on doing this for, like, forever, I'm guessing. So then I was just telling him, like, want me to, like, just catfish me? And he was just like, well, this is what he told me. He was like, well, it started off because me and my cousin were like a girl cousin. Me and my girl cousin, we used to talk on my Facebook. We would talk shit, you know, like to each other. And one day she got so mad at me that she blocked me on my real Facebook. So I got so mad at her that I made a fake Facebook to like punk her. Like, and what he did was do that Facebook, added all these people and like started talking to her. But I guess, like, he got bored of it, and he stopped. So then, he kept talking to people. He just kept talking to people. He didn't give a fuck, you know?
His cousin? That's weird.
That's weird. But he wanted to do it just so, like, he could, like, fuck around with her, you know? Sorry. To fuck around with her because that's how they fucked around, I guess.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So then I was like, okay, but why did like you talk to other people? Like
why'd you keep it going?
Yeah, like I was like, who are you? Who are you really? He's like, oh, I can't tell you like who I really am. I was at first. So then I was thinking in my head like, you catfished Anna. Like she didn't know who you were.
But remember, was it Anna that followed him on Instagram?
Anna followed him on Instagram, the real guy. So she already knew. So that's the one thing that, like, still, like...
Either, like, she...
Found him?
Either she didn't know... Like, maybe she wasn't smart enough to put two and two together that this is a different guy than the guy she was talking to. And she thought, like, it was just his Instagram.
But how did she find him?
Maybe he did give it to her at one point.
Oh, maybe he added her.
Yeah.
Who, though? The real guy?
Oh, or maybe he just gave her the real
guy's
Instagram. Yeah.
You think he probably told her like, "Hey, I'm catfishing you"?
I don't know.
That's the weird part. Yeah. Anyways, the other weird part is this guy. What was the guy's name?
Who?
The other guy that used to talk to him, Kevin.
Oh yeah.
Kevin, the guy that would come in back and forth on his pictures, and they acted like friends. I asked him. I was like, "Hey, do you know this guy?" And he's like, "No, I don't." And I'm like, "How do you not know him? Like, you guys talk to each other." Oh, I don't remember. How do you not remember? I don't remember me talking to this specific guy. I was like, you guys would comment like on like the gym stuff because they were both gym addicts. And like you guys would talk on gym stuff and like you would like, well, the guy in the picture because let me tell you that the guy was not a gym addict.
No, was not what?
A gym addict.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the real guy.
The real guy. Not trying to be mean, but Actually, yes, trying to be mean. You fucking fooled me for a fucking year. Fuck you. Anyways.
But he knew so much, like, about the gym and all that.
Yeah, the little hoe researched everything. So then I was like, who is this guy? He's not telling me who he really is. I'm gonna find out. So I asked this guy, Kevin, and he kept denying he didn't know him. He was like, I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't remember commenting him. But I clearly remember you commenting on his shit. Like, how am I gonna make this up?
Mm-hmm.
And then this girl, I told her, this Anna girl, I was like, do you know him? She was like, no, like, we used to talk, like, I was dating him, but, like, he never wanted to hang out, he never wanted to come see me, so I got tired of it, whatever, and I was just like, weird, okay. And then, I was just like, okay, so, who are you? Tell me. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna finally tell you who I am. And he's like, but I don't want you to, like, do anything to me. I was like, fool, do you really think I'm gonna go send somebody to kill you for this? Like, homie, oh, God, this guy. So then I was like, who are you? And he told me, oh, my real name is Manny. And I'm like, Manny? He's like, yeah, Manny Vega. And I was just like, okay, changing his name because I really don't want him to, like, see this video and be like, bitch, you're talking about me. But yeah, his name was Manny Vega. And he lived in Arizona. He, like, lived there. He did not live in Huntington Beach. He told me he lived in Arizona. He lived with friends. He was going to school. He was actually working in construction, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was believing construction. And the days he would tell me that, because there were days he would be like, oh, I have the night shift at work at the gym. The days he would tell me, like, the times he would tell me he would work the night shift at the gym, he told me that in real life he was working construction. Or that he had to be sleeping because he had to work really early in the morning, you know?
But the reality was that he was going to school late, huh?
He was going to school late because he had to work in the mornings.
And his major, remember his major?
Sociology.
That was weird to me. Like, you're studying sociology, but you're fucking mind-fucking other people.
Anyways, he was studying that. He was going to school and working at the same time. That's why he would sometimes not be able to talk to me during, like, the nighttime or whatever. He told me that his dad really did pass away and that his family was really from Zapotlanejo, but he had many years that he hadn't been going there anymore. He went there when he was little. That's why he knew all the places. So the reality is he probably knows people from there. He probably has family there. And that's when I would think, like, why are these people probably fooling me too? Like, all these people.
Like, you started to think that they were in on it too.
They were all in on it. Like, I just thought that, you know? But, yeah, he told me all this information. He told me that, he didn't mean to do it for this long. That he was eventually going to tell me, but he didn't know when.
How long were him and Anna dating?
Oh, shit. They were dating for a little bit, not for that long.
Because
a couple months.
I feel like if him and Anna were gonna last a long time, he was never gonna tell her either.
Yeah, he wasn't. Unless he told her the truth after. That's why she followed him on Instagram. I don't know, honestly. I don't know that Instagram scenario, how she did it, how she found out first than me. Like, this bitch smarter than me? No. Sorry, Anna. I mean, you do not know who you are. Anyway. Oh, he told me that he lived in Azusa at one point, but then he couldn't live here that long, so he moved back
to Arizona.
That one of his, like, goals wanted to be, like, a gym trainer. So I was just like,
and talk about how you asked him about how he knew Danny and like he wouldn't tell you.
Dude, this is the only thing I still don't fucking know until this day.
And the reason why he won't say it, like, what's the big deal?
I was like, the day I called your gym, your work, Danny answered. You always spoke about a Danny guy.
And then he would act like it was his best friend at work.
Yes,
like always
he would be like,
around.
oh my god, I'm over here with Danny. Like, he's such a dumbass. Like, he did this to me today. Like, oh, Danny bought me food today or whatever. And I tell him, like, who is this Danny guy? He answered the phone when we called. Who is he? He's like, nothing. He didn't say anything. He would not even reply to that question. He would just ignore me.
It, yeah.
And I'm just like, could it be that he called and be like, hello?
Like,
and
whoever said their name.
And Danny was like, hi, it's Danny. In case I ever called. Did he think ahead of this? Was he really this smart?
That's psychotic.
That is fucking crazy to think, like, I'm going to call this place in case they call.
But then being, like, on his side, like, or maybe, like, he just got lucky by saying a random name, and then that guy actually does work there with the name, you get me?
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, oh, my friend Danny, and then we called and there actually is a Danny, but, like, he didn't know. Like, but it's still, like, too coincidence.
I know. Or, like, is this Danny guy family of his? Or is this...
That's probably why he won't say.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, is this Danny guy, like, a family?
Cousin or something?
Cousin? Or is he, like, he knows people at this gym? Like, is there something, like, why don't you just tell me? He probably, it's like, probably the key to everything. Like, I don't know.
Like, Danny was in on it, too.
Yeah, like, they all knew. But his friends, dude. His friends were on it.
Because you would say his name while you guys were on the phone, and they would act like nothing.
Like, I would be like, hey, Luis, like, oh, like, Luis, stop. You know, like, me being a fucking girl. And his friends were there.
And
they would not say, like, why is she calling you Luis?
Yeah.
Or anything, you know? Like, if this bitch was catfished or something, they were like, dude,
yeah. Like, I thought his name was...
I was
like, oh,
yeah, like, I was like, your name's not Luis?
Yeah.
Like, anyways, let me take a sip of this drink because it's melting. Keep it down here. Okay, so what else?
Ab picture.
Huh?
The ab picture that it didn't have the tattoo.
Oh, well, I find out the picture was not real.
And you asked them, like,
where'd you get the picture from? And he was, I googled it. I googled abs. That's fucking fucked up.
That's weird.
And I was like, who's that girl that when I searched the number, he's like, that's my sister. And I was like, this makes sense because your real last name is Vega, you know? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why? Why did you do all this? Like, I was still so confused. I was like, I wanted to know everything, like, every step that you fucking did to fucking fool me. You fooled me big!
Mm-hmm.
For a fucking year, you fooled me. And I was just like, are you serious? Like, oh my god, you know? So then, I researched this guy, like, this guy that was the real guy. What was his name? Andrew?
Mm-hmm.
I researched his Instagram. And I'm, like, searching his Instagram, looking at all his pictures. All the pictures he had sent me were there. And more. There were more pictures. But I was like, why'd you choose him? They're both from Arizona.
They're both from the same city.
Same city, bullhead. Why'd you choose him? Who is he? Nobody, I don't know him. How do you not know him? You guys are from the same city. Same city. Arizona's not a big fucking state. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys knew each other.
Are you going to talk about the real?
Yeah, I am. Let me talk about him too.
How you hit him up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, this is where I'm going. So when I'm searching this guy and I'm looking through his pictures and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I'm looking through his comments and he has a comment from a girl and I looked at the picture of that girl and that girl was the sister of his sister.
Oh, yeah.
But it was that girl in the picture that I had explained to you guys earlier.
From the graduation.
From the graduation. That he was like, this was the girl that grew up with us. But it's not even that. Like, the real guy grew up with that family. Because she was white and he looked like Mexican American. So, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
he created a whole life.
Like, a whole new life for these people. But at the same time, I feel like he knew the life of these people.
He had to know.
You know why? Because the real guy was in jail. Remember?
Yeah. That's why the last picture he had posted with the little girl, his daughter, it was like already a year old. And he wasn't active since then.
And people would comment like, oh, I can't wait till you get out. And
his
all this.
sister, and, like, she had pictures like recent, like a week or two ago that said like, I finally got a letter from my brother. And he was in jail.
What I was thinking, I was like, this fool probably knows this guy and his family. He probably knows that he's in jail. I'm gonna use this account. He's not gonna even know. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, So I decided to write him. I found him on Facebook too. So I decided to
You
send.
have a minute left.
Oh, sure. I decided to send him a message, and I tell him like, hey, you know, like there's, I don't know if you know, but there's this guy using your account, your pictures, to catfish people. Like he's catfished me for like a year. Like I want to know if you know him by any chance. Like his name is Luis, but obviously that wasn't his real name. And then I left him a whole paragraph explaining what he had done to me, like for how long he did it and all that. He did not reply, obviously, because he was in jail. So then eventually I told this guy, like, what the fuck, who are you? Who are you really? He's like, well, this is really me. But yeah, he's like, this is my real Instagram. My name is Manny Vega. Like, look it up. And I looked it up and I started seeing all his pictures.
And
it's sad because I was just like, you don't even look a little bit like this guy.
Know.
He was a completely different guy.
Opposite, like completely opposite.
This guy was tall. The guy he was using for, this other guy was not tall.
He, like, for the other guy, he said he was like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, this guy was not.
He was like 5.
5 something. And this guy was a little bit overweight. He was clearly Mexican, you know, and
like working. I feel like working construction, you know, you get dark.
Yeah, he was a little bit dark.
Yeah.
You know? Which is not a...
It's not a, like, bad thing, but the fact that he lied...
It's not a bad... You know, like, it's not like I would never date somebody of, like, weight. Or I wouldn't date somebody darker than me. Or I wouldn't... Of course I would, like... I don't care about that. It's just the fact that I was so used to looking at this guy, looking at pictures of this guy. I fell in love with this fucking guy. The image of this guy, this... Because, you know, my catfish... Honestly, he had the best personality ever. Like, he was such a sweet guy. Like, he was sweet. He was smart, you know. But the fact that he lied to me and the fact all the things he did made me feel like he was a little bit crazy, you know. I was like, there's something wrong with you. Like, for you to do all this and like have it like planned out. You planned everything out. You're a little bit not right in the head, you know. I was like, all your sweetness and all your kindness and smartness just like went away. I didn't even see that anymore. I just saw how you were a liar. You were weird. It was not that you were weird. It was that your actions were super weird. And I was scared of him, honestly. I was honestly scared of him. And I was just like, this is crazy. Like, he probably knows where I live. He probably knows where my family's from. Like, so yeah, after that, he just completely changed. He wasn't, like, I didn't even want to see him. I didn't want to talk to him. And he's like, why can't we just start off brand new? Like, now you know who I am. Now we can start off new. I'm still the same person. I'm like, but you're not. You're not the same person. And I'm pretty sure everybody that's gone through this feels the same way. Like,
you just can't see them the same anymore.
It's not that I'm superficial. It's not that, like, I like this guy for being good looking. Of course I like this guy for being good looking. Like, who's not gonna like a cute guy?
He was like
good looking, yeah. But you know, like the fact that you're so used to seeing somebody for so long, and you know, I was like, to this day, I'm just like, no guy that looks like him has ever talked to me. Like, no. Like, he was like perfect in my eyes, you know? In a lot of people's eyes, he looks cute, he looks buff. Not super buff, but like good looking, good in shape. And I'm not like beautiful, I'm not like in shape. So to see this guy talking to me, I was just like, I don't know how he did it. And after, like, my friends would be like, oh my god, may I let you talk to this guy? Like, and I'm like, yeah, you know, like, even they were like, what the fuck? How did you get this guy to talk to you? I mean, come on. And after all that, like, it just destroyed me so bad. I was just like, I knew it. I knew a guy would like that would never look at me. I knew a guy this good looking would never like want to be with a person like me, you know? I was destroyed. My self-confidence even went lower because I was just so broken. And I was just like, who does this? Like, what kind of people do this? And I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like this happens a lot. I feel like there's people out there doing it now.
Of course, like, I mean, the catfish show is still going on because there's people still doing it.
But yeah. So, yeah. I didn't forgive him. I was like, I cannot forgive you for such thing you did to me. Like, I just can't. I can't. And to this day, I don't think I've forgiven him. Like, I still, he added me on Snapchat. He added me on
like the real
Instagram.
guy.
The real guy added me on everything, and he still saw my stuff. And every time I would post something, I thought that would be fair. Like, if I wasn't gonna forgive him, like, at least, you know. Well, that's what I thought. Like, at least keep him on my stuff. But it got to a point where he would, like, comment on my pictures and be like, my God, you're so beautiful. Like, I still love you. And it was just like...
And I remember you would be so, like, pissed.
Like, so pissed when he would tell me all these things. Because I would be like, fuck you.
Like, how can you fucking compliment me after everything you did?
So then, yeah, I would get so mad. But he didn't give a fuck. Like I said...
He was still trying to be, like, sweet and, like, kiss your ass. But you were so mad.
I hated him.
Yeah.
I hated him. Like, I could not believe he had done something. Oh, it still gets me so mad.
I, like, never seen that side of you, like, where you were so angry at a person.
Yeah.
Well, just that Danny thing, like, I wonder why he still wouldn't admit it.
Like, who he is.
Yeah.
Huh?
And then, like, I don't know. Imagine you didn't find out.
You think I'd be stupid to keep going? I think so.
That you would still be talking to him?
I feel like I would still be talking to him.
No, because I feel like we're smarter now.
Well, now, because now we're like...
Since that happened.
Since that happened to me, like, I helped myself, you know, like...
And, like, now you, like, research every guy.
I research every guy, so... I'm just kidding. I really do research, like, every guy. Like, I research...
It's kind of traumatizing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I feel like everybody's fucking catfishing me. Like, they say something weird, and I'm just like, are you fucking lying to me? Like, I don't want to sound psycho.
But it's like that. That's the effects of what happened.
Yeah. So, like, if I catch you in a lie, I'm done. I'm done. But yeah, like, I'm still wondering who that Danny guy is. Do you guys know that Danny?
Danny, if you still work at Gold's Gym.
I don't think you're gonna see this video, but if you do, who are you? How do you know this guy? Well, I didn't even say his real name, but I said the real guy's name from Gold's Gym. His real name was Danny.
I know, yeah.
Danny, yeah.
Danny.
That was his real name. Diego, too.
Diego.
Fuck, man. Can't believe I fell in love with the fucking fake-ass guy.
I just think you're probably, like, desperate to be in another relationship. Because
I opened my eyes. I cannot believe I opened my eyes with that relationship, but I was... There you go. That's what it was, though. Like, I was so done with that relationship that I wanted something else and better. And this guy treated me so good. Like, still, people would tell me, like, but Mayela, you say he treats you good. You say he's a good guy. Why don't you just keep talking to me? Is it because he's not super cute? Is it because he's not as hot as this guy? No, it's just... When I, like, now when he, like, my blood bubbles in my skin of how mad I am that he did all this to me. Like, you lied to me this bad. Like, I get so mad thinking about it, like, till now. Like, I see his Snapchat and I'm just like, you fucking did this. You, like my trust. Like, I don't trust anybody.
It's like, you're probably thinking, like, how can you go on living normal. And I'm here, like, fucking traumatized.
Dude, like, every night I would go to sleep saying, like how can this had happen? How can this whole year be all a lie? It was a lie the whole year. And I wasted my time on this fake guy when I could have, like, met this other people.
Well, I have something to say. What? But I don't want you to get offended.
No, say it.
Okay. Well, it's because after all that happened, you did talk to other guys? Because you were trying to, like, I guess forget about that. But I feel like ever since you think, like, you wasted a whole year on this one guy, like how you said that you could have talked to another guy or whatever, I feel like after that, you were like...
My face is like... Okay.
Like, you were talking to so many... Not like to make you sound like a hoe or anything.
No, yeah.
But, like, you're talking to a lot of guys, I guess, trying to find a when to fill in that space.
Yeah, I was. No, I'm not offended, because, I mean, I wasn't having sex with them.
No, I know, but
I was.
And then, like, because I never seen you, like, talk to that many guys before, and I was like, what's gotten into her? Like,
I just wanted to fucking forget this fucking guy. I wanted to just find a different guy. But, you know, that didn't even work because I'm still single. You know, I met a guy right after him. It was right after him. Like, you know who? Yeah, no.
So, the guy...
I could cut him out.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Oh, yeah.
I hope I cut him out because I might forget. I met him right after, like, a couple months after, And I told this guy, like, you know what, like, I met this guy, you know? No, what the fuck? I met this guy, I'm not gonna say his name. And before I met him, he had a girlfriend. And at the time he had a girlfriend, I was talking to this fake guy. But we were friends. And he eventually broke up with his girlfriend, and he lived here where I live. And he was like, hey, let's hang out. But I didn't know him either. Like, he was a guy that I met on the internet too. But he said he lived here.
And he wanted to hang out.
And he wanted to hang out with me. And I was just like, fuck. Like, I didn't learn my fucking lesson. Like, Mayela, why are you so stupid? So I remember I texted her and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go meet up with this guy. And you're like, what the fuck, Mayela? Did you not fucking learn your lesson? And I'm like, no, he's legit. How do you know he's fucking legit? Well, he told me to pick him up at his house. And you're like, okay. So I went to go pick him up at his house. And I was like, I swear to God, if he comes out and it's not him, I'm driving out.
Yeah,
I'm just driving away.
Yeah.
So he comes out and it's him. He comes out and I'm just like texting her. I'm like, it is him, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking have my location, whatever. Like, you know where I'm at. And like he gets in the car. This is a whole new story. I'm getting off topic, but whatever. He gets in the car and
Did he know about what
I
happened
hadn't
to
told
you?
him
No?
yet. No, not yet. I told him. He got in the car and he was like, hey, you know, like,
It's me.
It's me. And I'm just like, hey, you know, like, but I was so fucking nervous still because it's him, but he can still be a fucking psycho. You never know. So he's like, we're gonna go to the movies. And I'm driving and I fucking ran a red light.
I remember you
Because
told
I was
me.
so nervous. And I'm passing this red light. He's like, watch out, it's red. And I'm just like, oh, shit. I just brake. And I'm just like, fuck, I'm so nervous. I think he's going to kidnap me and shit. Like, he could put a gun to my head and be like, drive to this location,
Oh
you know?
God. That's how paranoid you were though.
I was that
after,
paranoid.
yeah.
But I was stupid. Why would I meet up with him, though? Like, whatever. So then we went to the movies. Like, we watched this movie. Then I drove him back. We went to eat at... Dude, it was the start of a good time. So after that he was like, do you want to eat? And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. And he's like, let's go to Panda. And we went to Panda. Like, we drove by, we got the little bowls. I'm just saying a different like story. And we went to a park nearby my house. You know what park? You know, the one right there. And then we went there. Nothing happened, people. Nothing happened. Like, we just sat there, we ate. And I told him that day that I met him in person, because I had already talked to him. I told him what happened. I told him, like, I was like, I'm so nervous right now, because he's like, why? Like, it's not like I'm fake. And I was like, I'm so nervous because I've been catfished before.
And what did he say?
He's like, what? Tell me.
Oh my God.
And everybody wanted to know the story about
I know, every time.
Yeah. And I was like, well, let me tell you how it happened. And I started telling him, he cannot believe it. He's like, you went on for this for a year?
Nobody can believe it.
No. And I was just like, yeah, for a year. And he was just like, wow, well, I'm not catfishing you, I'm real. So
Do you think that's why you're still not in a relationship?
Because
you doubt
that's still in the
everyone?
back of my head, maybe. Hopefully I end up finding somebody that I do trust enough.
You will.
I hope. Fuck, because all these fucking...
Fuck
These
boys.
hoes ain't loyal!
Then it goes back to the first thing
Yeah.
he's telling you. Circle of life.
Circle of fucking life, man. Little bitch. That contradicts him though so much.
I know.
Like, he sent me the screenshots of this girl saying like these hoes ain't loyal. Yeah, bitch, you fucking lied to me all this time.
You made a whole life, a fake life about yourself.
Like, do you want me that bad to make a whole fucking life? Oh God. Anyways, do we stop here? But yeah, I told you like 3 stories in one. That was how I got catfished. I hope you guys like the sad story of my life, because
Smallest violin plays.
I love Spongebob. Anyways, yeah, back to being serious. That was it. That was my story of how I got catfished. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was like painful for me. It doesn't hurt as much to say it anymore, because I realized how dumb I was. And like, I was pretty
It's not that
young,
you were dumb, it's just, I think you were just vulnerable.
Yeah.
Coming out of it.
And I was pretty at a young age.
Yeah,
and I was just 18, gonna turn 19. And I just thought like, you know, I had only been in one relationship.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. And I still have only been in one relationship my whole life. Anyways, But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys liked it. Like if you guys did, I hope you guys thumbs up. Subscribe, and maybe there's gonna be more stories, because fuck, man, me and her,
we have so much stories.
we go through so many fucking things. I go through so many things, she goes through so many things. She probably post things on her channel too about her story time.
But I think I'm
she probably will film it and tell you guys how she got roofied. I'll be there in that video. I was there that day. But that fucking guy. And we could talk other stories about how we found out other things. I have a friend that she got something similar happen to her. I could probably
hers is crazy.
Hers is crazy too. So I could probably bring her in, like,
if
you could come too, because you helped us out a lot. And if she wants, she could probably tell her story about what happened, you know, so you guys could be aware of all these
like, it can happen to anyone.
Yeah, it does. It can.
And it's not only someone lying about how they look, it's someone lying
about
hiding a wife or kids or criminal background. Like,
fuck, something. They're hiding something. You guys just need to look out. Like, if there's something strange that you find it strange, there's something strange. There's always something they're hiding. So search, investigate. There's always things to investigate. Like, hit me up. I will investigate for you. 1-800. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, fuck, I'll expose your bitches for you. So I hope you guys like it. Come and see my videos. All of them, not just this one. And yeah. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.